guys, it's your girl Marielle. Welcome back to my channel, Friday Night Light Movie Reviews, where we do reaction and reviews to TV shows, movies, and other digital content. If you are here, why don't you just hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, become a part of the family. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let's get this channel to where it needs to be. As always, hit me up on my other digital platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Those links will be put down in the description bar below. So to all of my subs, my new subs, you guys rock. And let's just go ahead and get on into this video. So today we're going to be doing HBO Max Cry Macho, which was directed and produced by Clint Eastwood, starring Clint Eastwood and Eduardo Manet or Minette. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. If I don't, charge it to my brain, not to my heart. So you know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the things we like, the things that we didn't like, where it falls in our stars category, and would I recommend you guys giving this movie a watch. So with that being said, let's just jump right into this plot. So this movie is based on a washed up horse breeder and rodeo rider. It was based in 1978. The Mike, who is played by Clint Eastwood, takes on a job from his former boss to rescue his son from an alcoholic and abusive mother. But there's a lot of, I won't say a lot of twists and turns, but there are some twists and some bumps on the road as they take this journey. So right out the gate, I want to say I really did like this movie, but then again, it's Clint Eastwood, and I love a good storytelling movie, and this is the type of movie this was. I mean, Clint Eastwood, he's amazing at storytelling. If you've watched $1 Million Baby, Gran Torino, like those are all storytelling movies, and they were always great. So I just knew right out the gate I was gonna like it. So I will say that. From the opening of this movie to the end, it was an emotional, and it drew you in, which is kind of what you want when it comes to a storytelling movie. So I have been doing no spoilers lately. I don't know what's going on with me, but this is going to be a no spoiler again. I think just like how I said about the thrillers, I think any movie that is based on a real book, which this movie is by the same name, you kind of want to see how the story unfolds, and then when you hear bits and pieces, or especially the end, it kind of kills the thrill, right? So no spoilers in this video. So let's continue. So I also loved how through this whole journey between Raffo and Mike, which is played by Eduardo Manet, and Mike Bly, Clint Eastwood, they go through this journey, and through all those bumps in the road, him trying to find a way to trust somebody because he didn't get that with his mother. His father wasn't really there, so he doesn't trust. He's just like chilling out on the street. And Clint Eastwood is also kind of on the fence, but you don't see it that he's not trusting. You just chalk it up to old age. But even in the midst of that, they still found a way to spin this cute little love story between Mike and Martha in the movie. So I thought that was good. It didn't kind of steer away from the plot or steer away from the storytelling. It was put in the movie at the right time, and it just made the movie even better. So I just loved it. It was just very perfect. You know how some movies are, everything is boom, 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 exciting action and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, I love those movies as well. But Cry Macho, it didn't have those huge boom and aha moments. But the way it just flowed, it was just so good. I mean, even if you're not a big fan of the whole like kind of cowboy theme movie, which I would say this was not, it was just based on cowboys, you'll still love it. I think so. So I really don't have too much negative to say about this movie. I really thought each scene flowed. I thought every turn we found new things about each character. We find out the story behind Clint Eastwood, why he's a loner, why he just don't give a F. And we kind of find out more and more what goes on with Ralpho, the young boy that Clint Eastwood's character has to deliver to his father. So just each scene, the way the movie flowed, the way the scenes were put together, you didn't need anything exciting. You didn't need a jumper scene to kind of keep you engaged. This movie definitely kept you engaged, and I really love that. But again, it's Clint Eastwood. What can we really expect but greatness? I do like the fact that we have Clint Eastwood's character and we have Eduardo Minnick's character, Mike and Ralpho. I like that even though Ralpho was 13 years old and Clint Eastwood is an older gentleman, that through the journey they found their purpose and they found that they can still change no matter the hardships or the loss or anything that happens to them. And I like the way that flowed, where they both learned about themselves more, what they like, what they don't like, and how they can trust and open up themselves within those two huge age gaps. So I really did like that as well. The ending, guys, was perfect. It wasn't too unbelievable and it wasn't disappointing where it's like, that's just not realistic. The ending was so beautiful, you guys. I mean, the way it flowed. I know at the end you're probably going to think one thing is going to happen and it doesn't, but it was just a perfect ending. So, guys, where does this movie fall in our 5, and I always say 5, where does this movie fall in our stars category? I'm giving Cry Macho 5 stars because it was this amazing storytelling movie based on a book by the same name. And if this movie shows any merit to what the book is, the book was probably 1,000 times better. So I love when movies kind of do the book justice, which we really don't get too much. So would I recommend you guys watching this film? Absolutely. It's definitely a film worth watching. We get to see the amazing Clint Eastwood act, even when he's not really doing anything and it's nothing so grand. The acting was just great. And the fact that the movie was really just shot with Clint Eastwood and Eduardo Minnick, and that whole movie was just those two characters. They had background characters that played their part. Marta was one of them. But I mean, they both carried this movie and it was great. And even if you guys are not into this whole cowboy movie thing, I'm telling you, by the end of this movie, you would not mind that this movie was like straight cowboy. So you guys, we are at the end of this video. As always, don't forget to share this video. Hit that subscribe button. Hit me up on my other digital platforms. Let's talk about it. Definitely go watch this movie, guys. It came out today on HBO Max and in the theaters. As always, get that theater experience if they are open where you're at. If not, just sit in your living room, get some popcorn, and watch it on HBO Max. So, as always, stay safe, be courageous, and I will see you guys in the next one.